So, some things are going to be changing, and some things are going to be happening soon too. Very, very exciting things. So I'm Sizemic, and let's talk about the not so distant future for this account. So what's been going on behind closed doors as of recently? Well, if you have any concept of time, you would know the best season is approaching rapidly, and you would also know the best holiday is coming up soon. Obviously, I wasn't active at all during Halloween of 2021 on this account, so I didn't make any content at all. But since I've been active for 2022, and I've been uploading more in 2022 than I ever have in the last years, of course I'm going to do some Halloween and Christmas content. And while I did want to do much more for my 3 favorite months of the year, I've got stuff planned. So for now, I'm going to share what I've got planned for Halloween. So I'm not even going to beat around the bush. Here's my list of things I'm going to be working on for October, so take a good read. You got all that? Well, just to make absolute sure you understand what you just read, let's go over everything. So for customs, I'm going to be giving the YMSF Wolfman prototype a film-accurate paint job. Listen, I knew when I got this figure that it would without doubt be repainted in October. It's too perfect of an opportunity. And yes, I'll be making a Halloween Sizemic workshop episode, where we go into the laboratory under our castle in the hill to see what mad creation we've cooked up in the pot. And finally, for Wolfman content, we'll make an edit where the Wolfman is staring at a full moon or standing menacingly in front of it. And this will be the thumbnail for the custom post and the Sizemic workshop. So the next thing I'll cover is the context of this next edit. So with giving people the spooks during October is just the Halloween feel, I figured I should do my part and make an edit that focuses on a certain common phobia. Thalassophobia, the fear of the ocean. And recently I got the Mattel Leopleurodon, so I figured I should use the resources I have. And to any dinosaur fans out there who were born in the early 2000s, does this video ring a bell? This video and the photos in it were and still are fairly iconic to this day, but the ones that stick out the most to me are these. But this one in particular is the one I will be basing my Leopleurodon edit off of. And if I can, I'll try to find the original person who made this photo so I can credit them, since this Thalassophobia edit will be almost a tribute to it. So I am very excited to do this edit in particular. And yes, I'll be doing a Kaiju Labs video on this edit too. Again, it'll be Halloween themed. So the final thing on this list at the very bottom is this little guy. Lost Tapes discussion video. Because remember what I said in my first video for 2022? These types of videos talking and elaborating on certain subjects are something I would love to try. The video topics will mostly range to media such as movies, anime and manga, shows, and of course games. Yeah, well, I wasn't lying. So on October 31st, I'm going to release a video on a very short retrospective on lost tapes in general. And for anyone who's thinking about watching that video, stay till the very end. There'll be a nice treat for all of you for Halloween. Now, admittedly, I do wish I could have done more for the final 3 months of 2022, because unless if I was a god at Blender, I just don't have the power to do some of these projects I would love to create for the spooky and festive seasons. What's that? You didn't know I was working with Blender now? Yeah, I suppose that's correct since I've been fairly secretive about it. So again, in my first video, I said that I was working with ZBrush to achieve a goal of being able to print my own kaiju figures in the future. However, I believe I was a little over ambitious when starting out, so for now I'm practicing in Blender. And it's definitely a process, very, very slow process, but I'm learning things. Every day I do get better and better at it. But I do think it's going to be another 6 months before I can even consider printing my own figure. So that's another reason why digital sculpting videos are as extinct as Megalodons will ever be. And that leads me on to my next topic. What is the future for the general Sizemic persona going to look like? And I have a very clear answer for you. So the biggest thing is that Blender in general is going to play a humongous role in the foundation for this channel and Instagram. To put it in simple terms, Blender in the future, along with some other digital modeling and animation systems, will be gigantic world trees in the Sizemic channel. And different series like Sizemic Workshop and Kaiju Labs will stem off of them like branches. Basically, the digital modeling aspect of my channel will be pretty much the core of it all. And also, Blender and ZBrush will improve the quality of my content by tenfold, hopefully. With Sizemic Workshop, it'll enable me to print out my own custom figures, therefore spicing up the content more. With Kaiju Labs, I can use Blender to create environments like these. Sure, it'll take longer, but I have more control over the environment too. Blender could also help visualize some things I talk about in my discussion videos rather than always having to leave it up to the viewer's imagination. So yeah, with the proper experience and time put into it, Blender and ZBrush are going to be basically the backbone for the content of this channel. But coming back to the present now, since that's where we can only be, I hope you guys are excited for the seasonal Sizemic content coming soon. I will be taking all of September to work on these projects and getting them all ready for October. So if you see I haven't uploaded anything in either next or this month, you know why. But for now, I'm gonna go work on these projects since no time is more perfect to work on these than now. So it's time for me to go. So I'm Sizemic, subscribe if you're interested, drink plenty of water, and I'll see you all some spooky Halloween night soon enough. Farewell, my loyal followers.
Jesus.